Hello everyone, welcome to Magical Me. I'm Jamie Mendez, spiritual intuitive and oracle, here with my weekly Moonday oracle guidance message. Now this is a message for the world as a collective, so that means that these are not individual personal readings today. I am doing a one card oracle message for all of us as one. So that means while every single one of us are living our own individual journeys, we still are all a one consciousness, or we are all connected. So this message will be a little bit more generalized for the overall guidance as to how we can best get through the week's energy, kind of the theme for the week and what we most need to know. So how we can best really take our own power into our hands and move in alignment or harmony with the energy, okay? So I do offer personal private readings for anybody who is interested. Feel free to check out my services on my page, and you can private message me to schedule your one-on-one reading. I do also offer in-person as well as distant healing sessions, if that is also something you're interested in. All right, so I see lots of you starting to pop in, and thank you all for being here, tuning in with me today. Bridget, welcome. Happy Moonday, Courtney. Lynette, welcome. Thanks for being here, hon. Hi, Ashley. Happy Moonday. Thank you for being here. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful Moonday or Monday so far, and a nice kickoff to your week. It's been a little bit of a manic Monday for me. As you can see, I'm unusually late this evening. My daughter has some serious homework projects going on, and I had to sit down and help her, and it went much longer than I had liked that it had gone. So that's why I'm here a little late today. But really, are we ever late? It's just divine timing, right? At least that's what I always say. Hi, Catherine. Welcome, and thank you for being here. So before I really get into my oracle message, every Monday I do also like to not only pull a powerful message for all of us for the week, I do also like to talk about any news or announcements or events, classes, etc. that I myself may have coming up, or my partners and I may have coming up over at Oracles of the Light. So you can always check out my events on my page, but sometimes I know not everybody gets to see them. Oftentimes my events cross-reference with Oracles of the Light's events because, we work together. So I try to kind of display both of our events, but you can always feel free to head over to Oracles of the Light, give our page a like over there, and also check out the events there. So I'm just going to talk about January's upcoming events for all of you who might be interested, and then I'll get into the oracle message. After the oracle message, I do also pull a mudra message that we can do together, and you can work with all week to assist in the weekly message, okay? So first things first, the Oracles of the Light have brought back Reading Roulette. It is an all-time favorite of a lot of you out there. Reading Roulette is not going to be on Magical Me. It's usually in the past has been done here on Magical Me, but we are moving everything over to Oracles of the Light with the readings. Hi, Donna. Thank you for being here. Welcome. Just talking about announcements right now. So Reading Roulette is going to be live this Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Anyone can tune in to participate with us. We'll be live over there offering $15 Oracle Guidance readings. There is a little bit of a catch. You can only purchase this reading leading up to Thursday and then during the live Thursday. Okay, so I'll break that down in a second. So it's a way to receive an oracle guidance reading, so a message for your highest good from one of us oracles. Why we call it Reading Roulette is because you never know who you're going to get paired up with, so which reader is going to be the one doing your reading until the live. So what you can do is to sign up. You can either reach out to us before Thursday, and even if you can't tune in live, you can still catch everything back on replay, and you can say, hey, I would like to sign up. I would like to play, the roulette this week with all of you, and we will send you the PayPal link to send over the $15 fee that we are asking. And then what happens is we'll put your name on the list, and when we get to your name on the live, we will actually pull your oracle's name out of our magical cauldron, and you'll see which oracle fate has lined you up with. Hi, Casey. Welcome, and thanks for being here, and Robin and Jillian. Thank you. Happy Moonday. I'm just talking about the announcements and reading roulette, which will be live on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it will be over on Oracles of the Light page, not here on Magical Me. So for $15, you donate, or send your payment over in advance, or you can do it during the live as well. It's just after Thursday, after the live is done, then we shut it down and you cannot participate again until next week. So anytime leading up to Thursday and the Thursday live, you can participate by sending over the $15 and you will receive an Oracle guidance reading with one of us. So it won't be done live on air, so you don't have to worry about that. We like to keep all readings private and confidential. So what will happen is we'll pull your Oracle's name. You'll see who you get paired up with. That Oracle will reach out to you privately to schedule your personal reading. The reading will be done either through a video chat on Facebook or Skype or FaceTime, or it could be also done through a private video recorded reading. So we can record a little video for you doing your reading after you ask us a question, because you do get to ask your Oracle a question on something you'd like a little bit more guidance with. And then we send over the reading to you via the recording. So again, it's a great way to be able to receive a reading for an incredibly discounted rate, because we ordinarily offer our readings for a minimum of $30 and up. So great way to get that guidance and insight and information as to what you most need to know or what life direction. It's really fantastic. So again, for anybody who does participate, once we pull the name of your Oracle live, we also give you a special message right there on air. And it's always different. Some weeks we work with pulling a crystal messenger for you. Some weeks we pull a spirit messenger for you, or an animal messenger that steps forward, activation messages that come in. So it's really different every single week, just depending on what we decide we want to do. So you always get a little bit of a extra incentive for participating as well. So if you can't tune in live, that's okay. You can reach out to Oracles privately or myself and just tell us you want to participate in Thursday's reading roulette, but you can't be there live. We'll get your name on the list, and we will also give you the link so you can send your payment in advance, and then we'll do your Oracle pull here live on air and still reach out privately for your reading. Okay? I hope I explained that well. All right, and then if you can't participate this week, though, it's okay, because we are still continuing our live reading roulettes every week for the rest of January. So it will also be next Thursday as well. So this Thursday, the 17th, the following Thursday, which I think is the 24th, if I'm not mistaken? However, the last week of January, it will not be on Thursday. It'll be Wednesday, the 30th instead, but we'll announce that in advance. Okay? So head on over to Oracles of the Light this Thursday, 6:30 p.m. for our live reading roulette. Okay? Hi, Julie and Chris. Thanks for being here. Hope you guys are having a great Monday so far. So I'm just doing announcements. Next, I am teaching in person here at Oracles of the Light Healing Sanctuary in Easton, Pennsylvania. I am teaching a Yusoi Reiki Level 1 certification training course. So if you are interested in learning how to become a healer or an energy healer, and working with a powerful modality that's actually not only great for being able to facilitate healing of the mind, body, and soul for others, your family members, your friends, your animals, but it's also a fantastic way to start to open you up energetically and spiritually and begin to attune you to higher frequency, which means that your life begins to shift in a more positive direction. It does tend to help people get into alignment with their life work. It's really like a catalyst for change and opening up. So if that is something that you're interested in, the registration is going to close on the 16th, which is this Wednesday. So I do urge you, if you're interested in participating in that class, to reach out to me so that you can, I can give you the registration information and the deposit information, and it will be held on Saturday, January 26th. Okay? Next, we have Magical Minds Empowered Youth Group. Oh, it's my sister tuning in. She says, I'm watching while Ten is showering. She says she loves you. Aw, my niece. Tell her I said I love you so much, and I hope to get to see her soon, and I'm coming to her play, which is actually why Reading Roulette is going to be scheduled on a Wednesday at the end of the month instead of Thursday. So can't wait to see her. Thanks for watching, though. So yes, Magical Minds We have an empowered youth group where myself and Karen, my partner Karen of Oracles of the Light, we work with adolescents from the ages of 11 to 18 years old. And we do teach them, now this is an in-person thing, it's not online, but we do once a month get together with the youth and we do teach them powerful tools to help empower themselves through talking about mindfulness, learning about their energetic field and how other energy coming into contact with their energy can tend to cause them to feel, over energetic, depressed, emotional, just because when we take on other people's energies and come into contact with a lot of other energy, especially our youth who are incredibly open and sensitive, they don't realize how much this can affect them and their mood. So we teach them various tools that help them in everyday life settings, from everything to teaching them how to empower themselves to overcome bullying, to working with crystals and how they help shield and protect you, and working with different types of, essential oils and grounding techniques. So it's a really beautiful opportunity for kids to come together with other like-minded kids that don't ordinarily have a place to feel themselves, where they can be themselves. So we bring them together once a month and work with them with some sort of interesting activity and just kind of inspiring creativity. So the next meeting for that is going to be February 1st. It is the first Friday of February. And it will be from 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. at our space in Easton, Pennsylvania. So if you're interested, you do have to register in advance because we do need to get a little bit of information about your child. So please reach out to me and I will send you the registration information if you or someone else you know might be interested. Okay? And last but not least, we have online classes starting with Oracles of the Light and myself. We have Protection Magic happening on February 3rd. It is a Sunday. This will be through online video conferencing. If you cannot tune in live through the online video conferencing, that is okay because we record the video and then the class can actually be sent over to you via a private email. So it will be able for you to watch in the privacy of your own home and learn about various ways to, just like the kids, protect your energy fields. Learn how to shield yourself, your family, how to clear your energy field, how to clear the energy of your home, your pets, and various different ways that you can be affected by energy and what signs you might need to be mindful of in regards to possible, energetic blocking and energetic attachments, whatnot. So it's a really great way for people to learn all about taking their power into their own hands. That's what we're all about over there at Oracles. Okay, so that's going to be an online class taught by myself, Lindsay, and my partner Karen, Oracles of the Light. If you are interested, the event is there for registration. You have time to go ahead and sign up. And again, it will be offered online February 3rd. Okay, I think that's it. Hi, Bree. Thanks for tuning in, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well today. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into it for the weekly Oracle Guidance Message. Hey, Heather. Welcome. I'm glad you made it. All right, so I decided to work with the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish this week. I don't have the card deck down here right now, but I have, the box, but I do have the deck right here. So this is maybe one of my first Oracle decks ever. I absolutely love the Fairy Wisdom by Lucy Cavendish. So this is, for some reason this week, I've been just kind of really drawn back to it. So I'm going to keep working with it. Hey, Linz. Welcome. Look at that divine timing. So let's see what guidance comes forward for the collective for the week of January 14th, 2019. Ooh, I'm not surprised at all by this card. So it is a 29 numerically that works out to be a master number 11. So I like to talk about the power of numbers and the messages that I intuitively receive with numbers, because while I am not a numerologist, I do have a little bit of a numerologic, is that a word? understanding. And I kind of see how numbers hold, how they hold a vibration and frequency. And so that in itself is like oracle, because it does come with an interpretation all its own. So to me, this is perfect sense because, as you know, we are increasing. Look at master number 11 viewers. We're increasing in energy as we move up to the full moon, which is going to be on the 21st. And this isn't going to be your average full moon. First of all, it's the first full moon of 2019. So that in itself is something. I know, Heather, right? And then at the same time, it's considered a blood moon as well as a eclipse, a lunar eclipse. It's a partial. It's not a full, but that's still something. So full moons in themselves bring out the power of completion. They bring out a heightened empowerment to fuel those things that you are working towards achieving, also towards completing, because also sometimes the full moon can be wrapping up the completion of the previous full moon cycle. So we are building up to this time, and in this process, that eclipse is kind of already working its magic, where we're being asked to kind of push through the doorway, continuing moving on through that doorway. And with that said, eclipses are transformational. They're like life-changing, so they are catalysts for massive change. So it is about the releasing of those things that we cannot carry with us through the doorway still happening. So it's a great opportunity for situations to come to a head. Okay, so with that said, an 11 is like the opening of a doorway. I always see it as two pillars on either side of a door, and this doorway is now presenting itself as a new opportunity for you to travel into unknown territory, unexplored adventures. The card itself is Into the Woods, and it says, stranger in a strange land, new experiences, feeling uncertain, and transition zone. Okay. So it goes right in accordance with a message actually that I received the other day. So, we started out the new year and everybody's like, the old is done, right? The new started. We birthed the new year. It's the month of a 1. We're moving forward, positive new direction. We are. However, some of you might still be saying, like, what gives? When am I going to really start to feel and see these changes? Because although I feel something happening, I still feel a whole lot of chaos happening. And I don't necessarily see this new light at the end of the tunnel. There might be some of us that feel that way because there are things still trying to wrap up. So I myself am one of those people who have been like, what is happening? But I received a message that said, we are still in that transitionary period from the old age and year into the new. So, it's kind of like death. Before, and a big believer in reincarnation over here, everybody. So if you don't believe in that, it's okay. I'm not trying to change you. But I'm just going to say my perspective. When we leave our physical bodies, you don't just, bam, pop back into another one. In the way that I perceive it, and especially doing spiritual communication, we move into a period of transition where you're not able to, you've got to go through a reevaluation of your life's lessons and those things that worked and the things that didn't work out. And it's like this whole learning period that you go through. And it is like another rebirthing period, just like the caterpillar. The caterpillar lives its life and then it goes into the cocoon and it seems like nothing's happening there, right? But it's in that transitional period where something magical, alchemy, is actually occurring within. Hi, Lauren and Mandy. Thank you. Oh, no problem. I'm glad you both made it. I'm talking about the oracle message and I'll show it to you again in a second. But it's where we're in that period of the cocoon, You don't think anything's happening, but really there's this powerful alchemical process that is occurring to break down and disintegrate the old so that the new can begin to mutate and come into an altogether new being and prepare itself for emergence, which is what is going to be occurring after the full moon. So that was the message I received, was that we were in transition and to not expect much in regards of that new light until after the full moon, because the eclipse is further facilitating our disintegration for emergence. I hope that makes sense to everybody, okay? So the card again, everybody, was Into the Woods. And it's all about being in a unknown, foreign land, feeling like you're in uncertain territory. You really don't know if you're coming or you're going. You can see how she's walking forward in the card, but she's kind of still, she's not paying attention to where she's going because she's so uneasy that she just keeps looking back at the path behind her. However, what you can't see is that there are rabbits all around her feet here. And the rabbits are symbols of fertility and newness and a forward leap ahead, or you know how the rabbit has the hopping, you know, they've been known for hopping, obviously. So it's about hopping forward and that forward movement. Obviously, they're symbols of fertility and abundance because they do multiply in abundance. I used to have rabbits, male and female, so I know about that. And really they bring in prosperity and positivity. So it's on its way, everyone. Just kind of hang tight with the process is the message that's coming forward. Continue. Don't look back. You know, don't go backwards anyway is what I want to say. You know, it's okay to look over your shoulder and deal with the circumstances that are coming back up to the surface, because things that are coming up that seem heavy, that seem repetitive, you know, they're all opportunities for us to explore with new eyes these situations and to see them with a different light, so that when the full moon eclipse does occur, it's really only helping to further push us into the new direction. You know, by this time, we should already have an understanding of what it is that's just not working and what we just need to do to move forward. And even if you don't have a certainty about what to do to move forward, move forward. That's the best guidance I could give you with this, is just move forward, even if you're unaware, because the path is opening up and things are going to work out, but it's okay to feel uncertain. So this week, what I want you to do, or my best guidance to you about it, is to take some time, allow your body to just be in that place of transition, just being. You've heard me talk about that before, is very divine feminine, where we get stuck in this limited thought process of being means doing nothing. And I know myself have been guilty of it, where I've been like, you know, I didn't get anything I wanted to get done today, and I just ended up going in my room and I sat down and pulled cards, and next thing you know, it was 2.5 hours later and I did nothing. That's not true. I focused on me by just being, you see? And by just being, I'm allowing the magic inside to occur. Our bodies do need to replenish, especially through this heavy, intense, energetic time. So it is important for us to sometimes just stand still. And even though you think that something isn't happening, it really is. It's just like you would perceive outside looking at the cocoon of the caterpillar. You would think nothing's happening. This cocoon's been here for weeks. It's not doing anything. Magic's happening inside. Thank you, Lynette. So allow the magic to happen inside. You don't always need to see it to know it's happening. It's happening. Okay? So that's our message for the week, everybody. I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that it resonates as the week goes through. Remember, in the back of your mind, I'm in a transition zone. Things are going to be a little uncertain, but things are happening, and it's okay. Allow and just be. Okay? Oh, good, Mandy. I'm glad. Well, then look at that. You made it right when you were supposed to, right? Okay, so now is the next part of the oracle message, which is the mudra reading. So I know those of you who are who tune in with me weekly, you're familiar with the mudras and what they are at this point. And hi, yeah, I know. My kitty cat is here. She's like back and forth trying to make me pet her, and she's all about independence. Well, all cats are about independence and magic, and they are protective guardians, and they are about the unseen that is occurring. So it's kind of spot on with that message, right? You're right in my way, and I'm trying to pull cards. You know. All right, so mudras. I work with a deck called Mudras for Awakening the Energy Body, And this deck is created by Alison DeNicola. It's one of 2 mudra decks that she has. The other one is working with elements in the mudras. This one focuses on chakras and the mudras. Oh, I'm glad, Lauren. Good, good. So this one, I like to work, well, it's the only one that I have, but I do like to work with this one because I'm always focused on, you know, it's important to maintain your chakra health. It is important to know, you know, which chakras and which energy centers in our bodies need our awareness and attention. Especially for those of you who don't have access to energy healers and don't have, you know, kind of, you know, you pay mind to this whole energy awareness and spirituality, but you don't really know what you're doing in regards to, you know, how to work with your own mudras. This is perfect for that, okay? Hi, Judy. Welcome. I'm so glad you did make it. I did just finish the reading. I'll show you the card, but you can definitely catch it back on replay. It's an 11, by the way, and it is Into the Woods. So it's all about feeling kind of uncertain as we are still in a transitionary period from one age to the next, and everything will be much more clear after the full moon eclipse, but we are having a powerful energy shift occurring, and I like to liken it to a breakthrough. We're having a breakthrough this week, or next week. So kind of take it easy with yourself this week, okay? Hi, Lori. Welcome. So mudras are, the word itself is Sanskrit, which is an ancient language. And Sanskrit, the mudras have been used as far back as ancient Tibet by the Tibetan monks. And hey, Karen. Welcome. They've been used by the monks because they understood the power and how these mudras assist and facilitate our own personal healing and overall well-being. So working with mudras, the word translates to seal. So it's like an energetic seal or activator that when used, you channel. The mudras are seals created with your hands, and each mudra is connected to a different energy center. Sometimes they're connected to all the energy centers. It just depends on the mudra. So each energy center actually rules over not only a physical component of your body, but an emotional component, a mental component, as well as a spiritual component, okay? So by using one mudra, you can facilitate the alleviation of illness and physical dis-ease or discomfort on the physical body pertaining to that area or whatever that chakra and energy center controls. You can alleviate emotional blockage. You can alleviate mental limiting thoughts and mental blocks. You can also awaken your spiritual illumination, or awaken to a spiritual illumination and enlightenment, and have an expansion of your own consciousness and awareness. So one mudra does all that. It works on all of those layers, dependent upon which chakra it's connected to. So again, some of them work with all, but they are incredibly powerful and energetically stimulating. So some of them actually do come with a caution because they're so powerful that if you experience a certain physical ailment, it may overstimulate and trigger that particular ailment to act up a little bit more. So just have a caution. And if the mudra comes out that has a caution, I will say that in advance, okay? All right, so I'm going to get into it. It's really a way for us, the message always usually connects us with the oracle message that came forward. And it's really a way for us to take our power literally into our own hands and not only hear the message and have an understanding of it, but to literally apply the message and work towards basically assimilating the energy of the week with that mudra, okay? Yes, absolutely, self-care. Okay, so let's see what mudra steps forward to assist us as a collective this week, January 14th, 2019. Ooh, so We didn't get a mudra, but we got a chakra. And that's okay because I'll still pull a mudra. But it's telling us that there is going to be, when a chakra comes out like this, I tend to take what they say as our awareness needs to go here. So that could mean that we are having, I don't know if you all saw my message the other day where I talked about, I received a message that our third eye and root chakras were actually having energetic work done on an energetic level. So that means like our higher self is working with us. There's a influx of energy flooding, the planet itself, which means that we're all going to be affected because remember, we're all one. So it could be bringing our awareness to our sacral chakra, which is the chakra right below your navel, but above it's like right in the center of your pelvis. So ladies, kind of like womb area, fellas, like center of your pelvis area here. This is your creative center. This is actually what I like to refer to as our soul fire center. It is about when this is functioning healthily, as it should be, it really is about igniting our passions, our creative energy. It is the connection to our inner child, which is, that youthfulness, that innocence, that awe, that is needed in order of perspective in the world to make us not so hard and so judgmental and cruel. It's like basically seeing through the eyes of our pure innocent soul, our inner child. And it's all about playfulness as well, and just having fun and engaging in your soul's passions and desires. Okay. So it says the meaning of this card is, this chakra is referred to as the Svadhisthana, okay, in Sanskrit. And its meaning is inner dwelling place. Okay, now you think about this. This is a place where life is created and where life is birthed through, where life is actually made manifest. So it is obviously, like I said, below the navel. The sound this chakra makes, if you want to work with the chakra and bring energy to it, you can use that through chanting. And it is Vam, V-A-M. So you would be like, Vam. By doing that over and over and over again, the vibration is actually stimulating the sacral chakra. Obviously, the color is orange or like amber in color. And it rules over our reproductive organs, our ovaries and the testes. Its element is water, so it is the emotional center as well. And its quality is that it assists with our fluidity, receptivity, creativity, and pleasure. Okay? So our sacrals are going to be being somehow triggered or activated or need our attention this week. Okay, so again, chanting Vam, wearing the color orange, working with mudras, which hopefully we'll get actually, I'm looking right at the next mudra that I would have pulled, and it would be the Yoni mudra, and I'm actually going to take this one because I do feel like this is the one we need. It is opening, and I'll get to that in a second, but working with the mudra that goes hand in hand with that chakra is actually going to facilitate the awakening, the healthy flow of energy to that chakra. Also, wearing jewelry that work with the sacral chakra, like different crystals, such as amber, even though it's not necessarily a crystal, but amber, carnelian, that's probably one of my favorites to wear for this chakra. Sunstone is another one that you could wear with this chakra. Trying to think. Orange calcite is another one. Don't have anything near me. Peach moonstone. And I can't think at the top of my head if I'm leaving anything out. But you can work with those crystals. Just wearing them is going to help with that chakra. And eating orange food, believe it or not, this is true. Working and eating with the color orange or consuming anything orange like oranges, apricots, peaches, they're going to also assist in bringing that vitality to your sacral chakra. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Essential oils. There are a few essential oils that you can work with that also, and I would say anything citrusy, but I'm not an expert on that. Lynette, if you're still tuning in, I know that you work with our temple students with the chakras and oils. So if there is an oil you prefer for sacral, feel free to drop it in the comments. Other than that, I keep hearing tangerine like really, really loudly and wild orange. So, okay. All right. So I'm going to take the chakra because it's calling to me, and it was literally it was the next one. So it is opening. It literally looks like our womb, does it not? And it is the Yoni mudra, which is the divine feminine. Okay. So the Yoni mudra assists with inner cycles, fluidity, so just like the sacral there, and feminine awakening. And that's not just for women, fellas. Feminine awakening is necessary in all of us because we all have the polarities within us. We have the masculine and the feminine. And when one of those is out of balance, whether you're a woman with out of balance masculine or a man with out of balance feminine or vice versa, it is going to knock you off balance. And it does have, some energetic as well as physical setbacks because of that. So it is important to have them both in flow. So for whatever reason, Spirit is saying we need that creative energy, which is going to assist us with the movement forward this week. Remember, we're in that transition. It's just like being, in the womb. You're preparing for the birth, right? So we want to be prepared to come out of the womb this week. So it supports the reproductive and urinary health. It eases menstrual, PMS, and menopausal symptoms, directs your breath to your sacrum, lower back, and pelvis. So anybody who experiences sciatica, sacrum issues, lower back pain, this is going to help the flow of that pranic energy to move through you so that if you do have, because ordinarily if you're experiencing that physical pain, you've got a sacral or a solar block going on somewhere. So this is going to help facilitate the alleviation of that pain. And so we'll go ahead and we're going to do this together now, okay? There is no caution with this one, so everybody's good to do it. Okay, so how you do this one. Place the palms of the hands together with the fingers and thumbs pointing upward. Interlock the pinky ring and the middle fingers, okay? I'm sorry, there's a glare on my card here. So then you want to take the ring and the middle fingers downward. So you want them all, it's like inside though, which is very interesting. Okay. Then you're going to take these fingers, and it's facing you, so it's a little harder to see. Can everybody see that? Thumbs facing down, and then your index fingers pointing up. Okay. And then you want to hold it upward in front of your pelvis. Okay, it's going to be hard, so you cannot see it, but all right, my wire out of the way here. Hold it in front of your pelvis. Straighten your back and your spine and relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. I'm going to have you take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you breathe in, see beautiful orange, fiery light moving into your sacral area. And as you release your breath, blow the breath out of your mouth, channeling into your sacral area. Another deep breath in. And release. See that orange glow beginning to move or become larger and grow stronger within your sacral chakra. Another deep breath in. Release. channeling your breath and awareness into your sacral. Last time, deep breath in and release. And you can state the affirmation, I open to the divine feminine within me. I open to the divine feminine within me. I open to the divine feminine within me. And so it is. Okay? It's that simple. So I will take a picture and post the mudra as well as the chakra on my page when this live is done. And then that enables you to be able to go ahead and you can feel free to steal it, share it, right click, save it to your phone or your device and take it with you so that you can work with it all week, because that fluidity is exactly what we need to kind of keep pushing forward, moving harmoniously through any blocks, any challenges that come up. It's a wonderful way to not get caught up in the energy that is trying to. Remember, things are still being broken down, so towers are still crumbling. You don't want to get swept up in the process, so just continue moving forward as those things do fall down, if they do, and as new opportunity begins to present itself. It's a great time for those situations that are being challenging for you to also look at it with new eyes as to what have you learned and what can you do differently now. Okay? All right, everybody, thank you so much for being here with me and taking time to listen to the messages that have to come through. And I do hope that you enjoy them and they assist you throughout the week. Love and magical blessings. And I hope to see some of you on Thursday's reading roulette over at Oracles of the Light. Bye-bye. You're welcome.